Get in there, boy.
All right, we got something different. We got Tyler's Mustang. It's a piece of shit, but he's getting ready to turbo it. So we got to do some things to fix that, and we're going to be fixed, definitely. Definitely needs to do some fixes on this car. But we're going to be changing the location of the ECM today because that's in the way for the big single that we're going to be putting on this. And there's not that great of videos online, so we're going to find one, or we're going to make one. We're going to see if we can make one, or we're just going to fuck it up. Right, Tyler?
We're going to figure it out.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and get into this, get the tire yanked off, and we're going to start yanking all these wires out and hope we can put them back and it actually starts. So the car drove in here. Hopefully it can drive out. Because if not, that's going to be a problem because Tyler has class on Tuesday.
Yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be nice if I could drive home.
All right, what's the first step, Tyler?
Right, step one is disconnect the battery.
Looks like he knows what he's doing.
These probably aren't going to be long enough when we move shit around.
It's fine. I have 0 gauge on the way. Not by Tuesday.
But not today.
Not by Tuesday, but it is on the way. But yeah, the goal, I think we're going to put it, what, behind here in the fender well?
Yeah, we're going to try to secure that. 275. Move.
Other stuff while you're there.
Just sign up again for free. I've done it twice.
Maybe. You hear that, Fortune? He scammed you guys.
No.
So yeah, I think the plan is to end up putting the ECU here, which they do it on like the On3 kits and other ones. This kit is going to be kind of a mismatch of everything. He's waiting on the parts. So we have, I can't remember the hot side brand, but it's going to be, I think it's CG Designs hot side, and then some On3 parts with, I think we're going to build the cold side here, and then it should be fine. You get the wrench?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I about got took out by a hitch.
Oh yeah, you about running that red trucks?
Yeah.
But he's gonna have to move that because of the hot side. And apparently that's kind of like what everybody does. And have no AC, I guess, too.
No, I wanted to see.
He thinks. We don't know yet. Then he's gonna have to remove this. And whatever. So this is part one of the turbo build, really.
Yeah.
Is starting with the apparent hard part, as everyone keeps complaining about it in all the videos and forums.
Yeah, I wanted the single kit, so I didn't have to do this, but
Here we are. Here we are doing it anyways. But yeah, once Tyler starts removing some stuff, I'll update some more. Daisy, chill out. This mod on the car are custom bumper brackets, because at like what, 120 the thing started to collapse on itself.
yeah, it started like.
Yeah, this bumper, you would literally watch it just bubble out.
That's why you don't buy the cheap bumper.
The prototypes.
Batteries
So
unplugged.
really-
Make sure your battery's unplugged when you're messing with these.
Yeah, I did.
This isn't like it's good practice, like unplug your battery.
Yeah, this is the ECU. Other than that, hey, you don't have to unplug it. If you're messing with this stuff, unplug it.
Yeah.
Which we are going to be drilling a big hole here in a minute. We'll get there when we.
I forgot the saw blade.
We can go back and get it. It's fine. We'll just make Nick bring it to us.
Yeah, that's true.
Thanks, Nick. Do you have to take the fuse box out to get this out?
This bit. Yeah. Well, not. Yes, but no.
You just have to loosen it.
Yeah. We'll find out, actually.
We're also going to fix this mess over here.
Yeah.
As you can see, Tyler was 16 at one time.
Everybody's young and dumb once. Still am.
Can't say I didn't do none.
Where's the clip? There we go. So the main problem is we don't have the headers for the turbo. The one video we can find, they reroute this harness for all the grounds and the battery connection to the fuse box and the battery. They go under the King member.
But that's also the same headers we're going to put. Or CG, right? Is this what's called?
Yeah, CG Fab.
CG Fab, okay. That's the headers we're running on. Going to be planning on running on this car, so. But that's the same ones that did that, right? Mm-hmm. So we got to do that.
I suppose.
Okay.
But if we remove the ECU, they'll be that much further in. And I could heat wrap the heck out of them.
Maybe.
I mean, when we take it out.
Oh, once we figure out how to get this out, we'll tell y'all. Get you a better look. So you'll have this piece, you'll pull this one tab off, and then it just unclips from the bottom. Then you'll have to take out these two 8mm bolts here to get the ECU out. Once you remove those, you'll slide the ECU forward and out, and then you can take this bracket off with the two 10mm bolts. That will be down in here and right here. Had to take it out to figure that out because we didn't know. A lot easier to explain it once it's over here on the ground. But so that's all out. Now we got to figure out where we're going to mount that in the fender well, and then how we're going to route all the lines and redo all of his mess.
There's a there's too many companies in this world. There's a company that does make a fuse box ECU relocation kit with a bracket. We're figuring this out. It does come with extensions for stuff.
Tyler's on a budget.
Yeah. Done.
Yeah, it just dangles. Yeah.
Yeah, it's holding itself there though. Like that's definitely not going to roll the end of the tire or anything.
All right, so we finally got the ECU down here. It's not mounted yet. We're going to figure out how we're going to do that. We just cleaned up all the watt wiring. Watt box? Yeah, watt box. And rehooked that back up. So now the car will actually start. We did do it backwards, as this plug, we could not get it to twist enough to actually face us the other direction. And the other car that we were looking at had it backwards as well. So we just assumed that should be fine. We don't see any issue with that. But yeah, so we're going to figure out how to make brackets that'll go to these mounting holes here and here. Probably, I don't know, we might be able to use this bolt and maybe even that tab. I don't know what those go to. That's Tyler's car. So I don't know what I'm looking at. But yeah, anything's better than floppy. The guy in the video uses zip tie. We're going to try to avoid doing that and hope that's not what this comes to.
All right. Cash is making up a bracket down here. This is how I'm going to trick this sensor so I don't have a light on my dash for low fluid. It's stuck to zip tie up here because it's a floater. And now it's always up. Should be good. We did turn it on. Everything's working right now. No new mystery lights, so I don't think I'm going to have to code out the pump not being plugged in. However, if you see down here, the harness for the positive on the fuse box, whatever this is, and the battery terminals is going to go right where the turbo header comes forward. So the plan right now is we're going to disconnect all that again, and we're going to fish it under the K-member, pull it out here, and then we're probably going to drill a larger hole in the strut tower bracing around here and fish them back out, extend what we need to extend, and see if it works with that turbo header. We're doing a CG Fab kit. We're just ordering the hot side and figuring it out. So it's looking like I'm probably gonna have to get custom AC lines, or I might end up just ordering On3 does sell just the lines. So hopefully, we're gonna wait for the header before we do that, just to see where everything lines up. But yeah, we'll figure it out.
All right, I went a little bougie on the brackets. Welded a nut on the back so Tyler's make it easy. But this one will be the front one. And then I've got to bolt this up and then we can build the back one. Then the ECU will be done. Tyler's pulling the strut out.
Didn't plan on this one.
Yeah, he didn't plan on that, but he's got to drill the hole so he can run these wires back through to the ECU to get it out of the way, or not the ECU, the battery.
Yep.
And that what? Gets it away from the header from where it used to go?
Yeah, it used to be right here. Make sure you unplug this or it will not come out.
And then it's gonna come out where now?
It's
in that area.
It's gonna come out over here. But make sure when you're taking it out, it's not a ground, but there's a strap with the metal plate that goes into this groove. It's not fun, but if you sit there and pry with flathead and pull, it'll come.
And then also one thing I didn't mention earlier, this is ground here on this harness that we are gonna have to extend. because we did remove it from this area here, and then down here there's another spot to give it the length to get down there. And then we're just gonna have to extend that about an inch, 2 inches or so to get back on that nut. And then that'll tidy up that part of it. Once he gets that hole drilled, and once I get the ECU mounted all the way, we'll give you another update. All right, we got the brackets made. Now I just gotta pull them back off, paint them, since they will rust. But works a lot. Daisy, chill out. Works a lot better having that encapsulated nut on the back, because I would not be able to get a wrench on this side. So a little bougie, but works great. Dude. All right, Tyler's getting ready to drill a hole. He couldn't get the strut out, so we got some extensions going. But works. This should work fine. Yeah. What size was that? We have no idea, do we?
No, we have no idea.
We would tell you if we knew. You would think, oh, it's 2.5 or 64 millimeters.
All right, cool.
In case you want to know. Well, I say we're telling you this. We don't know if it works yet.
Yeah, here, look. This one on the biggest connector barely fits, but there are 2 tabs, so we might have to Dremel out just a little bit to get her through.
Yeah, we'll see about that one. All right, so we figured some stuff out here. One, just de-loom your whole harness. Makes it way easier.
Yeah.
And once it's up here, you can figure out where you want to put it, retape it. This getting through that hole was so much easier that way. Second thing, we're going to drill this hole out here a little bigger.
We're using brute force technique.
Hey, we don't have to extend any wires if this works. And that's apparently what he says is amazing, because everyone's had to do it, I guess.
Yeah, it's kind of a thing on
Okay, so apparently that's a thing. But if we drill this hole out, we can run these 2 positive wires straight to this fuse box. And it's done.
There,
yeah, we've got this one up here. Once we get it in place, we can redo it. Which, by the way, guys, don't break these.
Yeah, they're $60 a pop.
Yeah, we thought they were just dummy plugs.
No.
It's a temperature sensor for the wire, so we got to get a new one of those. No. Oopsie. Whatever. So 1 casualty. But yeah, we're gonna drill that hole out, run those 2 wires, get this all in place, and then start wrapping it up in electrical tape.
Yep.
And technically, it's done.
It should start here.
Unless, for whatever reason, that sensor wants to not let us, but we'll figure that out when we get there.
Yeah.
We did it. Hopefully it starts. Like I said, hopefully it doesn't need that sensor temporarily until you can get a new one. Yeah. We still got to plug in the ECU and tuck that wire, put the fender liner back, and obviously put the bumper back. But ECU's mounted. Thing's solid. No wires had to be extended except for the little ground. That's literally
it.
The only thing we had to extend to do this. Yes, you have to unravel it. Yes, we need to reloom it. It's 2 in the morning. We're going to wait for that.
We're going to make sure it works.
That's it. Yeah, we're going to make sure it works. Tomorrow, he can go get loom and wrap that up if he really cares. And then we'll get that new sensor. Other than that, a lot more room down here now. He's getting that thing back together, and we're going to see if it actually runs. Tyler decided before we put it back together, we should probably try to start it. So we're getting the battery reconnected, and we're going to see if it actually runs.
No weird things yet.
All right, we're gonna get this thing smacked back together.
So far, so good.
Yeah, well, it's only been what, I don't know, 8 hours?
No, we came over here at...
No, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's been, I think it's been 5.
Yeah, probably like 4.5.
Yeah. All right, Tyler got it all back together. It's kind of weird looking here now without having the ECU though.
Yeah, I like it though.
Yeah, well, you're gonna shove some piping in there and it'll all be disappearing again. We can get rid of this big old ugly thing though here soon. But yeah, this is the first part of Tyler's turbo build, which hopefully this helps some of you guys that plan on doing a turbo kit on, what is it, 18 plus, or is this the same for all of them?
Same 15 up for that.
Okay, so 15 up with relocating that ECU. We left the fuse box where it goes. if you have to move that, I'm sorry. ECU, not bad. That one, there's no plugs on it, so you gotta.
Yeah, it's
A lot of work, but so like I said, this wasn't the best step-by-step, but it gives you the gist of exactly what you have to do, what you don't have to do, and what holes you have to drill. Because if you don't want to extend any wires, you got to drill some holes in your car. So if you're not about that,
Did you show him the second one?
yeah, I did. When we were down there where we ran the other 2 wires, which you can't really see now, but there's that hole right there. We made it a little bigger, ran these 2 power wires, and they ran straight to that box. But yeah, I hope this video is helpful to you guys, and we will see you guys in the next one. Like I said, this is part 1 of his turbo build. There will be a lot more on this car. Hopefully we can rewrap it one day. But yeah, we'll see you in the next one on this one.